So this is my Robinson R22 helicopter. These helicopters came out starting in the end of the 1970s. They were designed by Frank Robinson, who's pretty well known in the helicopter community and the industry as one of the pioneers. These helicopters are available even today. You can buy a new R22, and then they have the 4-person version is called the R44, and then they have a 5-person version called the 66. And the R22, a lot of people call it the Miata of the skies, kind of like the Mazda Miata. It's a two-person, underpowered little sports car. And then when you move to the R44, it's more kind of the family sedan, and the R66 is kind of the premium turbine version. The R22 and the R44 are piston helicopters, and they just use traditional light-coaming engines. This has the light-coaming 0320, and they also have a version, the Beta 2, that has the 0360. And this little helicopter can go around 400 miles, so about 4 hours of fuel at around 100 miles an hour. I typically fly it at 83 knots, which is the best range, so it's about 95, 96 miles an hour or so. And then I'll take you inside. So it has removable doors, and you can just pop them off. In the summertime when it's hot, we take the doors off and we fly doors off, which is a lot of fun. Inside, the R44 has spring-actuated doors. So inside we have the traditional cyclic that's famous to Robinson, which is the full handle, and then it's connected in the center instead of in between the seats. And the advantage of this is that it's very simple to get in and out, the egress, and it just makes it such a usable aircraft. Another important value proposition is that it has a tremendous amount of storage inside both seats. So you can actually take this on a long trip. You know, I take it on overnights, and I can store luggage under here. And then on certain models, you can also take off the right side of the cyclic, and you can remove the collective and the pedals on the passenger side. So the pilot sits on the right in Robinson helicopters. Inside, we've got all the traditional steam gauges from the past. Today, you can opt for some of the more the glass cockpits with Garmin screens, but they still have this is kind of the important gauge on the top right there, which shows you the rotor speed and the engine speed, and that they always have that in the traditional gauge. And then you have various different components. I've got an older Garmin GPS. You can also put in the newer Garmin GPSs down there. I use just my phone or an iPad for all of my navigation. And I've added also carbon monoxide, but the newer models come with a carbon monoxide tester built in. Turn it on here so you can see that this is what the gauges, all the lights come on, and you can go through a test and all that sort of thing. All right, so this is the rear of the helicopter. This is the air cooling cage, and it's had its inspiration, at least the rumor is that the inspiration came from a washing machine system. As you can see, the back of the R22 is all exposed, which is great for air cooling. But on the R44, all of this is enclosed it's exactly the same, but it's just enclosed with a cover over it. All right, so at the back we have a U Avionics tail beacon, which is because we live inside the Mode C Vale, so we can have ADS-B out. And then this is kind of one of the famous parts of the Robinson helicopter is the tail rotor, which Frank Robinson designed to have a lot of strong tail rotor authority. which is very important in a helicopter. And this design has been used in other helicopters around the world. It's a very good design, and I can assure you it works very well.